Howdy folks, Deltron here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're starting on a different screen today because today we're going to hit 500 hours together. If you look on my profile, Deltron41, 499 hours. Next goal, next achievement, 500. If you're wondering why my thing says Tall Turtle 41, it's because I have the Tall Turtle, but I couldn't remember how to log into it and I couldn't remember which email it was. So I had to start a new account a couple years ago. Anyway, 499. The reason why the title of the video says 500 hours again, because those of you OGs know that a lot of us lost most or all of our hours in the beginning of the sim. So quick background here, the screen is not static. I'm just going to talk for 30 seconds here about this 500 hour thing. So in the beginning, a lot of us, we flew hundreds and hundreds of hours as soon as the sim came out. But the flight time would only count if you parked where they wanted you to park at an airport and turn off the airplane to the extent they wanted you to shut it down. That's the only way the hours would count. So if you flew 3 hours, didn't park in the right spot, and didn't shut it down the way they wanted you to, it wouldn't count those 3 hours. So do 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, do those long flights and short flights times 100 flights. Maybe, probably, easily get 100 flights in. What is that? 4 times 100 is 400 hours. 3 times 100 is 300 hours. So you see where I'm going with this, right? So hundreds of hours that weren't counted. So then they, quote, fixed it so that it would count as long as you shut down properly. Didn't matter where you parked, just wherever it shut down. Okay, that's fine. So then we started accumulating hours. So finally I got 10 hours, 100 hours, 150 hours. That's fine. But then they decided, let's fix it, air quotes, again. So it counts when you're in the air, which is what it does now. So if you're in the air for 12 hours and you never land, it'll count all 12 hours. That's perfect. But what happened when they made that change? Most of us, some of us, lost our entire logbook. So not only did we lose hours that didn't count, we lost hours that did count. We started over at 0, even though a lot of us already had like our 500 hours. Because I know for a fact I had my 500 hours like within months of the sim, because I was flying every night, every morning, all weekends when my kids and family were busy. This is when my family was younger, doing their own like whatever anyway. So when they would have friends over watching cartoons, I would fly, right? So, and my wife worked weird hours then, so I was able to fly. So I probably have 700-800 hours in the sim. So that's the story why this is 500 hours again, because it's finally counting up to 500. So that'll lead into my next plan to get 1,000, and it won't feel cheaty the way I'm going to do it. So anyway, today is all about, what's that? Oh, achievements, okay. It's all about getting the 500 hours. This achievement should go up by the end of the video. I'm hoping something pops up on the screen because I'm screen recording. My other achievements never popped up on the screen because I was game capture recording. But I'm screen recording, so I hope this achievement pops up. And hopefully I don't accidentally edit it out if I'm stepped away from it. So the plan is to do this easy peasy. Would that say 132? It's not 132 local time. Oh, UTC, okay. In fact, this isn't right. This is, okay, so it's like evening right now. So evening in Minnesota is dark already, so it should be dark for the night. Whatever. Turn off groups just because it's too much radio traffic. We'll do live weather and time. The date is right. I am recording this back in November. That's how far ahead my videos are. But the time is not right. It's evening. The sun isn't rising right now. In real life, it is, well, I'll get local time in a second here. In real life, it's more like this right now. So I don't know. I don't know where this time comes from. I know that's UTC, but even local time, I'll show you something here. Because we're going to start in St. Louis. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do in a minute here once I find a tiny airport to land at. That's a big airport. I want a small one. Let's go up here. As long as there's a parking space. There you go. What is that? KL, is that? No. Kilo Alpha Lima November? I think so. St. Louis Regional. Let's just pick a spot that isn't fuel. Let's just do this. Okay, it is not 811. St. Louis Park. Oh my gosh, St. Louis Park is a suburb in Minneapolis. St. Louis time. It's not 811 local time. It is, what time is it? 5:34 p.m. local time. Or even, yeah, because they're central time, yeah. It's 5:34 p.m., but that's night. I don't want to do a night flight. Let's do an early evening flight like this. Custom departure. Hang on a second. Airborne. Did I click something wrong? Oh, I missed it. Let's do that. There we go. Man, oh man. We're not using that plane either. I should have done the plane first. Oh yeah. Whoops. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Don't look at that. I just want a simple Cessna. I haven't even told you what we're doing, have it? I didn't really tell you what I'm doing yet. Let's use this one because we can. What do we have for liveries? Normally we don't do this part together, but why not? So what we're doing today, I'm not going to reset it. Sometimes you need to do this all again if you do your airplane later. I know it's annoying, but for me I have a bug where I have to do the airplane first and then everything else, but whatever. What are we doing? We are going to simply take off in this plane, set autopilot to heading bug, and we're just going to follow the Mississippi River until I get my last hour in. It's not a full hour either. It's probably only like half an hour. It's like 499 and a half hours is what I have if I think what I was doing the other day off camera. So we're just going to follow Mississippi over St. Louis and head on down until it's been about an hour, and we'll just see how far we go. And once we get the achievement, if it pops up, then we'll land at the closest airport. If I don't get the achievement, I'll let the clock run for like an hour and a half just to know we're totally good, even though I know it's not even an hour. And then we'll land. I don't need to land. It'll still count the time, even if I don't land, but we're going to land to complete the video. So that is the video in a nutshell, slightly different format today. And then, there you go. So what are we waiting for? Let's hit fly. And why did it switch back to night? You saw me set it for 3 something, right? Whoops, that's not date and time. Night? No, you saw me set it to 3 p.m. or something. Weird. I wonder if we actually have a MEDAR here. We don't, but we would check St. Louis, right? Hang on, the big airport. There we go. Still no MEDAR. What? That's not the big airport, that's why. There we go. 7 knot winds, no big deal. Okay. The date is right though. Yeah, like I said, I'm so far ahead in videos because my family watches. I told you not in videos. My wife and kids watch this super dramatic TV show now, and I can't stand dramatic TV. I have enough drama in my real life, and so they're watching that. I'm like, well, family comes first, but I can't stand that show. Then piano comes next. I can't play piano when they're watching the show. So flight sim it is. So I've been doing a lot of flying lately, which is amazing. Anyway, we're getting some jitters. That usually means the servers aren't, the supercomputer in the cloud drawing things as you go is struggling. That's what that means. It's not my computer. We've struggled in the middle of nowhere, rural Midwest Minnesota. We've struggled, or the servers have struggled, and Microsoft or Azure or whatever has acknowledged the cloud computing server issue. So it's way better than it was. And now it's smooth again, so it's catching up. It's better than it was. Okay. Anyway, that's hopefully way obsolete by the time you watch this, by the way. Hopefully you have no idea what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. Parking brake is set. I do have my checklist on my other monitor. Fuel and passengers. Who wants to come with us today? Let's get myself in there. Let's get my wife in there. I'll be nice to her. Wait, because she would kill me if she knew I put in weights and flight sim for all of YouTube to see. Let's put, this going to be a family thing. Let's bring in my 15-year-old, which I think is 155 now. He's 6'1", 6'2" already? I'm 6'4". And we can look each other straight in the eye, and he is 15, so he's like 6'2" already. And my other kid, what is he now? I don't even know what my kids weigh. I should. Anyway, cargo. Well, my wife does love to bring a lot of snacks, so let's go like that. Go like that. Yep, I knew I was going to put over. All right, honey, you have to ditch some snacks. Will that be okay? There you go. That'll be fine. It's just going to be hard to take off. All right, let's get... Oh, no. As much fuel as we can without getting overweight. Ooh, there we go. Alrighty, bring in the family. Let's see. Fuel selector to both. It should already be both, and it is. Oh, that's already pushed in on this plane. See the analog cockpit, this sticks out, you have to push it in. The glass cockpit, it's already closed. Okay. It's on the right spot. Whoops, not you. Yeah, that should be right, unless it's opposite in this plane. I don't know. Throttle 1/4 of an inch. Why now? Why did you put the throttle on now? Battery on. Generator on. Beacon on, because we're about to start. Oh my gosh, I can't see with the sun. Alrighty, beacon on. Mixture rich. Fuel pump on, then off? Really? Okay, that's what it says. Oh, avionics aren't going to come out until I start it up. Mixture back to lean. Start engine. This is weird. Is this really my checklist for this airplane? Okay. No, yeah, see, then start because my mixture was too lean. Mixture rich, fuel pump, mixture lean, start engine, mixture rich. That is so wrong. Who wrote this checklist, Turtle? Alrighty, just updated my checklist, although I edited it out for you so you didn't have to see anything. Alright, so, whoops, hang on, I have to edit it even more here. Delete. There we go. So we got throttle 1/4, which is weird that early, but whatever. Battery on, beacon on, mixture rich, fuel pump on. Start engine, throttle's 1,000, oil pressure check, alt on. There you go. Okay. I already turned the alt on. That needs to turn on soon. Alright, I think I combined this with my X-plane checklist too, and I just screwed it all up. Alrighty, so what is next here? Avionics bus 1 and 2, of course. There we go. Let's come over here and hit the soft key when it asks us to. Boom. Alrighty. Flight plan, already talked about it. We're just going to set heading bug and head south over the Mississippi. So let's go like that so we can see the Mississippi. Weather, radios, let's tune in an ATIS if it exists, and it sure does.
Regional Airport Information Echo 2100 Zulu. Wind tree 22 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature -6. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.36. ILS runway 29er in use. Landing and departing runway 29er. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft red back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Echo.
Alright, we have Echo. Let's tune clearance right now, departing to the south.
Regional ground Turtle Soup Tango 41 with Foxtrot request taxi for takeoff south departure.
Turtle Soup Tango 41 taxi 2 and hold short of runway 29er using taxiway Alpha cross runway 35 Alpha. Contact tower on 126.0 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 29er via taxiway Alpha cross runway 35 Alpha Turtle Soup Tango 41.
Alrighty, so I can put our heading bug kind of to the south-ish so we don't have to move it as much later. What we could do, we could tune in NDBs and VORs and all kinds of stuff if we wanted to. We could put a destination in the GPS if we wanted to, but we're not. We're just going to go VFR until we get the achievement for an hour or 500 hours, and then we'll just land. Glass cockpit has your rotate, best angle of climb, or rate of climb, glide slope, best. Oh my gosh, this is angle of this is angle of climb. That's speed of climb, right? Or is it backwards? One of them gets you in the air quickest. It's the steepest, so you can avoid obstacles. One is the best over time. So you start with VX, so you don't hit things at the end of the runway, and then you go to VY once you're clear of obstacles. So whichever one is which, I looked all this up last night, literally, when my wife was watching TV. I was Googling all these things, just so I could tell you, and I screwed it up. I just know you do VX first to get out of the way, and then VY to continue your climb. Glide slope, if your engines go out, that's glide slope. Without flaps, that's rotate. Anyway, good enough. Good enough. Alright, below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, we will be using pitot heat. Look at this. Alright, here we go. Taxi lights on. Boom. And strobe lights on. Really? That's kind of early. Flaps down 1 notch. Where are they in here? Over here. Flaps down 1 notch and begin taxi. We'll do pitot heat later. What did they tell us to do? I don't know. We're just going to look around here for a second, see if we can find us behind us. Where are we going? That way. Okay. Man, I don't know why the sim is struggling a little bit here. It shouldn't be. not my computer. We've talked about that a million times. Ooh, why aren't you turning? There we go. He's differential braking as we slice him right through the heart. Give him open heart surgery, just like I had. Alrighty. Anything else to say while we taxi? No. So I'll see you at the end of the runway. Let's hit the brakes here so we get our clearance option, and we're not quite far enough across the line. They want you to cheat and cross the stop sign. Now we'll hit tower, and there we have our request right there.
Regional Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 at runway 29er, ready for departure to the south.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 altimeter tree 0 decimal tree 6 wind tree 22 at 8. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 29er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er, Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Alrighty, landing lights on, taxi lights off, nav lights off, trim. I don't even know where trim is in here. I just trim as I go. I don't even know where trim is in this. Sometimes it's here on the glass cockpit. Sometimes it's here in the glass cockpit. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just don't know. Anyway, trim, confirm flaps. I just did. Fuel pump on. I did. And pitot heat on. I did. Heading bug is set to the south. Start the clock. Because we definitely need to know when it's been an hour, so I don't go all day when I don't need to. And mixture rich already is, and get going here. Alright, ready for takeoff. Except we're not going to go to the right in the grass to turn around. We're just going to go left and take off. So rotate 55 knots. Brakes to stop the wheels. Flaps up, climb 70 to 80 knots. Okay, I'm just looking at my checklist. I don't remember. I guess I just haven't been using the checklist for this plane. I've just been doing it kind of by memory because my checklist looks completely foreign to me. Anyway, 55 knots, rotate right where the R is on the glass cockpit, and boy, is it windy. Holy guacamole. Rotate. Oh, there we go. Get off the ground. Oofta. Get some speed here because we have a very long runway. Brakes to stop the wheels, flaps up. We'll climb in a minute here. There we go. Climb 70 to 80. Fuel pump off in a moment. Landing lights off. Nope. We'll keep landing lights on. And lean mixture as needed. We're not going to go high enough to need to lean the mixture. And there we go. Mississippi should be right there.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 continue for south departure.
Regional Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41, continue for south departure.
And there you go, Mississippi right in front of us. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here. We're going to... Whoa, my trim is screwed up. Didn't they just say my trim? I just wing it. There you go. Let's do flight director. Actually, let's do an altitude first. Let's do 2,700 feet. I like that idea. There we go. So we're going to do flight director. We're going to use heading bug. Vertical speed, I think we can, whoops, we can do 1100, hit autopilot, and there we go. We could go steeper because climb is at 70 to 80, but we're not going to worry about it. It'll bring us close like 85 maybe. Oh no, it is going to bring us down to 80. Yay! Keep an eye on that though. There we go. Alrighty, we're just going to follow the Mississippi. It is windy, holy guacamole. I'll leave landing lights on the whole time. Oh, look at the interstate. And St. Louis is... Oh, wait, we should not miss St. Louis, should we? We might as well take advantage. Since we're to the north. Have an industrial area there. I think the St. Louis airport is over here, I want to say. Yeah, yep. I remember that from flying here before. It's in that little, like, weird curve of the rivers there where they meet. So... We'll get to St. Louis downtown in a minute. We're not there yet. And then, we will fly over East St. Louis, I guess. Which is, like, the most dangerous city in the Midwest. No offense to anybody, I hope. I'm really confused. Oh, never mind. I'll say, why didn't St. Louis render in yet? But it just popped in.
Regional Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 frequency change.
Literally as soon as I said I don't know why we can't see St. Louis, bam, it popped in. So we'll make sure to catch downtown St. Louis in the sightseeing. In fact, I'll take some screenshots there. Although we have been there before for other stuff, but it'll be fine. I'm making this go left a little bit so we can look out the window, because if you're too close, you can't see it, right? So let's just go like this, and then after we cross St. Louis, we'll follow Mississippi. There'll be East St. Louis there. Where are we at? We're already at 2,700 feet. Ooh. I don't know what elevation is down here. 500 feet above sea level, so we're only 2,200 above ground level maybe. Nice and low so we can see everything, but beautiful Midwestern USA. As far as cruise checklist, just monitor stuff. It says RPM between 2,100 and 2,700. That's a huge difference here. What's our RPM right now? 2,740. Bring it back just a tad maybe. Just get out of the red. Come on. There we go. Keep it just like that. And we will not have to worry about mixture, obviously, like I said. So yeah, we're just going to fly south, follow the river until we get... Well, come here, presets. Like... hour something on the clock? No, let's do hour and a half. Like, even though I know it's less than an hour, but... Anyway, so we'll get to St. Louis together, and then we'll just do some sightseeing until we've hit an hour. And then, hopefully the achievement pops up on screen. If it does, I hope I don't edit it out on accident. If it doesn't pop up on screen, we'll just check the pilot profile after the flight. So, anyway, totally gorgeous, but we're waiting for St. Louis. Oh wow, that's really pretty too. Who'd think that the Midwest plains would be some of the most gorgeous scenery in flight sim? Just crazy to think about. Well, the St. Louis Arch just rendered in, so let's head on over there. We're a little further to the east than I had anticipated. So this is just closer to the river. We'll get a nice selfie. I mean, the river does bend along this way anyway, I guess. But anyway, just rendered in, so that's cool. And East St. Louis. East St. Louis, it's so bad that I had a friend who came from St. Louis to work security 30 years ago with me or whatever it was when I did back of the house access control stuff for 5-star hotels. Anyway, you don't need to know that. But he came up from here, from St. Louis. His buddy stayed in St. Louis. And his buddy called him one night and said, dude, I had it. He worked for whatever the cable company is, Comcast or whatever it was back then. And he said, his friend said he had like an 11 a.m. job, and he went to East St. Louis, and he was hooking up cable alongside of a house, and a police officer showed up and said, what are you doing here? You're not going to make it out alive. And the guy's like, well, I got to finish my job. So the cop stayed. He was finishing his job anyway, so cop stayed, escorted him out, said, do not accept jobs in this neighborhood ever again. It's like, okay. How much is true, how much is fabricated? I've heard similar stories from other people, so I totally believe it's true. But that's East St. Louis, so hopefully you don't offend too many people. But there you go, right there. One of the worst, well, the worst Midwestern city. Yeah, pretty scary. It's a bummer too. I'm not going to get all like political on anybody, but it's a bummer that that is in that situation there. Alrighty, there's some bridges that are solid. you can't cross those. Anyway, if you're wondering what interstates we're going to follow, well, 55 is the one going south that we'll see, and then 24 is the one leaving us to the east, right? East, yeah. This is not the best selfie, but we're going to try it. And what a mess. What a mess did this end up being? Well, whatever. Whatever. We don't need to worry about the selfie, so let's just look out the window, look at the arch, look at the city. I've never been to St. Louis. I have a friend who lived in Kansas City, Missouri, and would go to St. Louis often for concerts and things, drive across the state, halfway across the state, I guess. But there you go. It's beautiful. Well, look at the stadiums. Oh, it's even going to pause this in for us. Did you see that? That's beautiful. Let's do another screenshot out the window. I'm trying to do more like thumbnails out of the airplane windows instead of just outside. So the bridges are still solid. They're working on that. Must be train bridge, obviously. Oh, there's some trails and things. Is it okay to cycle on those trails? because there don't seem to be trails on that side. I don't know. Oh wow, look at that big train yard. Airport too. Alrighty, we made it to St. Louis, so now we're just gonna have sightseeing with music. Yeah, I'll throw some music in for you. Some of you love it, some of you hate it, but sightseeing with music until we either get the achievement or the timer gets to be like an hour, hour 10, hour 15, whatever. And we'll come back together to land after I reached 500 hours again. See you in a little bit. Well, we're over an hour into this, an hour and 14 minutes in fact, and I never saw the achievement pop up in the sim. I did run to the restroom for like 45 seconds, so I will scan the video and I will have highlighted it in editing if it popped up, but I personally didn't see it. But if you're wondering how far we got, this is Arkansas International Airport, I think it's called, something like that. So we're close to Memphis. KMEM, I believe, is Memphis. Let me look that up. Yeah, KMEM is Memphis. So we're on the border of Arkansas and Tennessee. So that is kind of cool that we made it that far in just an hour. Yeah, I'm looking at Google Maps here super fast just to confirm. Yeah, Arkansas has a little tiny bit that's jets down where St. Louis hooks into it. That's exactly where we are. So right on the border of Missouri, Arkansas, and Tennessee. So if you're wondering where we are, Missouri comes down here, Arkansas comes around here, and Tennessee is right here along the water. So in fact, Tennessee is across from us too. So there you go. That is where we are in the world. We made it pretty far in just an hour and 15 minutes. Bummer that I never saw the thing about Barbara though. The whatever you call it pop up. What am I trying to say? Achievement? Sorry, I'm just looking around and getting distracted. I believe that's your airport there. So we're gonna fly full speed ahead, and that's where we'll land. We're still a ways away though. I mean, if you look at that, we're not that close to. Actually, there's some cooler ones closer. I don't see those though. Those might, yeah, at night those might not work so well. They're probably like small strips. There'd be supposed to be one in here and one over here. I don't see the lit up. So there's our airport right there. There's Arkansas International. So that's where we'll go. That's where the flashing lights are. Might as well look around outside together since I have ya. And then we'll land and wrap this up. Oh, I can see some constellations back there. Anyway, so we will land the airplane and then check the achievement page and make sure we actually hit a 500 hours. Maybe I screwed something up. I don't know. But anyway, we have ways to go. We're going all the way to YH, and we're going to pass all these smaller airports that we can't see. Although, looking at this zoomed in, that's kind of a long ways to go, isn't it? Do you think we can see that Mike 05 if you look out? No. I don't see anything. It's right across the river, it says. Oh wait, I see it. Yes, I do see it. That's where we're going to land. Why? Because if you look at it, we're probably still half an hour out from KBYH. And I don't really want to fly another half hour. I want to check the achievements. So let's turn everything off. Let's call them in. See if it's not too late. Actually, it's probably going to be the 05, right? Yeah. It's probably going to be untowered. Yeah, so let's do the opposite runway. So what are we facing now? We're facing... What are we facing now? We'll be facing 18, so we want 36. Full stop and announce position.
Mike 05 traffic Turtle Soup Tango, Tango Tango, 413 miles north, 2,100 feet, inbound to land runway tree 6.
Alrighty, let's not drop too low though, or else we'll run out of airspace and hit the ground. So now we're doing our downwind leg.
Mike 05 traffic Turtle Soup Tango, Tango Tango, 41 is on downwind runway tree 6.
And we'll look out the window a little bit more. Yeah, that's just too far away. Sorry if I got anybody's hopes up, but that's just, yeah, we're just gonna do this now that I spotted it in the dark. Generally, it's easier to fly at night. Well, it is and it isn't. If there is no terrain in your way, like mountains and things, I find flying at night easier because you can see your airports, they light up from far away, like this one right there, way out there. But if there's terrain, then you can't really do VFR at night. You have to IFR at night, which is fine. IFR at night is fine. But for VFR, if there's no terrain, it's nice. Oh, what's that over there, I wonder? Something interesting. And you can't see the airport lights when you're like this. Isn't that weird? You can only see the airport lights when you're in line. That's crazy. Look at that. Except for the beacon, you won't even know it's there. Anywho, let's trim back. Whoa. What is that over there? Is that like a cruise ship in the water? Because I know they have boats and things, and maybe there's enough water it registers as something. I'm looking at Google Maps super fast. I mean, There's a wildlife refuge over there. I don't think that's it, though. Nope, it's just a parking lot or something that's all lit up. Okay. Alrighty, can we see our airport again, our runway? Kind of. So let's do our crosswind, or base, I mean.
Mike 05, traffic turtle soup Tango, Tango, Tango 41 is on base runway tree 6.
Alrighty, and then let's get first set of flaps out and turn this into a final right away.
Mike 05, traffic turtle soup Tango, Tango, Tango 41 is on final runway tree 6 to land.
2 sets of flaps. Keep our speed up though, we don't want to get too slowly while we try to find this runway without peripheral vision. We're really high, that's okay. Bring throttles back to descend, adjust the microphone, and plop on down. Pretty simple. I'm a little distracted by the lights on the horizon though, and all the interstates and everything. That's so cool. I'm just wondering why the achievement didn't pop up. All the other achievements used to pop up, especially all the ones you accidentally get. In the beginning of the sim, every minute there'd be a different achievement for something crazy. So it's been a while. Maybe we'll go full flap just because we can. Oh geez, floaty floaty like it should.
500.
We're nosediving. This is not the best approach. It's a little high, but we didn't plan very well. So let's just come on down. We'll level off and bleed off the speed. The runway is more than long enough. We could even land a small jet here easily. Whoa, train turbulence or something. At least we got perfect headwind. That's nice. And aim a little past the green lights because we don't want to land short. There we go. Numbers are in view. Round out gently. Float a little. Ground effect. And touchdown. Any day now. Ground effect again. There we go. Flaps coming in. Nose wheel down gently on the brakes. And I don't know where there's a place to park because it's all dark. So let's I don't know, go by the beacon. What else are we gonna do? There's a beacon in the trees. I mean, it's dark, we don't know the airport. Anyway, let's just find a place to park here. There's the beacon. Let's just head for the beacon. I don't see anything. Clear runway should be 1 once we're off the path here. And clear runway.
Mike 05, traffic turtle soup Tango, Tango, Tango 41 is clear of the runway.
Alrighty. I'm curious if there's really a beacon or if it's just floating in the trees. And then we'll shut this thing down and then we'll check the achievement page and see what's going on with that. What do we got? Where's this beacon? It's behind the tree now. Alrighty. Let's just stop here. And is there a beacon over there? I'm just really curious. If it's just, oh, it's way, oh, there are places to park, but it's across the highway. Look at it. See? Okay, well, we're not going to go that far. We're just going to keep, that's kind of bizarre. Oh, maybe we will. Let's go over there. Alrighty, we'll keep our landing lights on so we can see, even though I still can't see. Let me turn taxi lights on also, see if that makes any difference. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit lower on the ground. There we go. Alright, we're gonna avoid traffic. Are these like people street racing or something in the middle of the night? Where's airport security? Please, we need airport security. At least it's not Minecraft where there's a bunch of mobs and things you have to watch out for. Let's just clip this wing. Oh good, we missed it. And we missed the car too. Let's just stop right here. Parking brake, come down in here, shut this down. Alrighty. Stop the clock, which I didn't do because I was distracted. So let's stop the clock. There we go. Bam. 124, take away a couple minutes for the taxi. Landing lights off. Yeah, that's fine. Nav lights, everything off, basically. And mixture lane. Fuel pump off. Everything off. Confirm flaps are up. Taxi lights off, avionics off, and stop beeping at me. Where can I cancel that alarm? Isn't it? Where do I cancel the alarm? Because that's annoying. Ew, that's terrible. Magneto's off, that's down here. No, seriously, where do I cancel the alarm? Because normally there's like a cancel button. Whatever. If you know where to cancel these alarms, let me know because I have no idea. Battery, all, bam. And it's going to be dark. I was going to turn the fuel off too. Boom. There you go. Now that's just left to right, I guess. That's off. Okay. Alrighty, normally I'll do my outro now, but we're going to hop over to the achievement page and see if I got my 500 hours. I just quickly want to give the city some love. Am I able to find the city on Google Maps? What city is this? I don't even know. I don't even remember the airport we were at. What airport are we at? Mike 05 or something? Mike 05. Let's Google that. Mike 05 airport and see where we are. Caruthersville Memorial Airport. Okay, so if you know where that is, here's the city. If you know what it is, because I don't. But it looks beautiful at night. A lot of baseball fields. Alrighty, let's head to the achievement page and see if it counted. There we go, 500 hours and then some change, obviously, because we went beyond 500. Let's see on the achievement here. What? That's why I didn't get the achievement. 99%? It says I did 500 hours. It says accumulate 500 hours. It says 500 hours here, but it says 99% on the achievement page. That's why it didn't pop up yet. What? Well, we're not going to see it because the next couple flights I'm going to do are going to be off camera because I'm 2 months ahead in videos. Because thank my family for watching the TV show I don't like for that. But okay, well, we saw it here, 500 hours. It'll pop up when it pops up. And I don't know what else to say. So what's coming up? I have some very specific airplane flights I'm going to do. Not going to give away too much. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to get to 1,000 hours. Maybe I'll have to do like 4,000 for this to pop up. Crazy. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe so you know when the next videos drop. Hit the like button so everybody else knows we're here. Play the algorithm game with me. And hopefully you enjoyed this flight with an awkward ending. And I'll see you next time.